check. Alright. What's up, guys? This is Iron Man 1989 back here at NCAA Football 26. And let's see here tonight. Guess we're going to finish off the Beehive boot rivalries. We already did the first one, BYU and Utah. So let's focus. We're going to do the BYU versus Utah State first, and then we'll move on to the Utah versus Utah State. So let's get right into it. BYU and Utah State. All right. Yeah, I never knew there was a rivalry between three teams. Let's see here. Alright, so let's flip a coin. You guys know the rules. Let's flip the coin to see who will get home field advantage. BYU will be heads. Utah State will be tails. Let's see here. It is heads, so we will be playing at BYU again. I think we were playing at BYU the first time. And we got BYU, and then Utah State on the other end. There it is. Alright, let's see who will we be playing. Battle for the Old Wagon Wheel. Okay, this is... Sure, why not? I got the name wrong. Awesome. Alright. Alright, heads will play as BYU, and then tails we will play as Utah State. I'll let this one go. The coin flip is... Heads will be playing as BYU. I'm gonna add the unis for this home. See what we got here. I got the royal colors. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Did that wrong. Let's start back. Oh, those are pretty nice. The yellow blues. Do kind of like the black. We'll go with the black, and then let's pick Utah State here. That's their alternate. Oh, they got a black too. All right. You know what? Let's keep them all white. We don't want to get too. There's already too much blue here that I can take. All right. Alright, BYU, yep, we're good. Okay, we're going to keep it to 5 minutes this time. Even teams off, or should we do even teams because Utah State looks like they kind of slept. Alright, let's keep that off, BYU Stadium, let's do a night game, why not? And then weather, random of course.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaBelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. He'll bring it out. It's Starling. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Utah State Aggies offense will have the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Barnes. This time it's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
Grab behind the line. It's Boyd.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Thompson. And a nice grab there, big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there, but does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They look pretty good on this drive. They're marching the football down the field, but on that critical 3rd down, the D coordinator dials it up, the pass rush at the right time, trusting his guys up front to get it done in their...
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
There we go.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Cougars offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Makes the grab. It's Hagan. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Barnes. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front.
He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Kalani Sitake got this Cougar program back in the national spotlight last season. 11 wins, and boy, did they do a great job in finishing off close games.
And boy, are they fun to watch.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Barnes. That's caught. It's Davis. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Oh, he makes the catch. Breaks gets into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page. And you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Boyd. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown, Utah State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
All right.
Who cares about double coverage? Just get it in there. Give your guy a chance, and it worked out that time.
And the receiver would definitely agree with you. It's a little bit risky, throw it in traffic, but trust your guy. You know, he's going to go up, make a play in the end zone. You can tell you've thrown that ball to him, and you trust him, and he goes and rewards you for it.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Got his man on the right. Nice move to keep running. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Takes a handoff. It's Martin. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. Running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. With the catch, it's Bachmeier. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of...
Oh, Jesus.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down to the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To the air, it's Barnes. Working the middle, it's complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. He'll keep it himself. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way...
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Catch in the middle.
You serious? Jesus Christ.
Nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense will quickly use the timeout. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass, it's Barnes. And the quarterback called up to and sacked at the 12. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive.
Like how my guy didn't even fucking move.
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle. That
Alright, 37 seconds, one timeout. Let's see if we can make it down here.
I can trust this guy.
Probably not.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Bachmeier. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors.
Damn.
Halftime update.
Guys,
Might be in trouble here.
games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Probably going to get no huddle for the second half.
Kick it off to open the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Bachmeier. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Finds his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
The Cougars moving quickly to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. From the gun, looking for a man. Dumps it off in the flats. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, BYU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Jacobs. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Got his man quickly.
Jesus Christ!
He's got a lane. Lots of room to run.
Gotta be fucking kidding me, right?
He broke away from the defense.
Holy shit!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
Where's the fucking defense?
Because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Makes the catch. It's Martin. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The play action fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll pull it down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Caught close to the marker. It's Ryan. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Hey, he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way.
He almost got around the corner on that.
Out at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here.
All right, can I actually do something here on defense for once?
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Finds his man. It's Davis. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he
Dude, I just need to slow down the game. I am moving way too fast. I'm missing tackles.
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
5 sacks of owning the line of scrimmage. So it's like
in this game, and yet still somehow would be winning. It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
Back to throw, it's Barnes. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
all right. There's a stop.
So he was forced to just take what the defense gave
Here's a stop. Now let's take charge of this game. Come on.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking downfield on first down. got it in the middle. It's Martin.
Darn it, I was hoping he was going to get better separation there.
We'll end the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good...
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. BYU right back to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
And he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. All tied up here in the fourth quarter.
This game is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Rush is on him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Barnes. There's the pressure. Slings it downfield. Got a man in the middle.
Of course.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
It's the Steelers defense in college form.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But
I think I just got to stay in man.
His flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Snagged in the middle. It's Jacobs. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The offense will have a chance to get the go-ahead score here in the fourth. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Buckmeyer. Finds the tight end. There he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Touchdown, Cougar! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Davis. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw it. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Back to throw, it's Barnes. Caught behind the line, it's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls
One more.
timing.
One more.
And with that incompletion, man, it's
Gonna bring one.
time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I got it?
We'll take it.
A bold
God.
decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. You know what's great about rivalries? Each side hates every.
That was a lot closer than I wanted it to be.
Greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet?
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate.
All right. Oh, go back. Oh, these are my, okay. Dynasty trophy, okay, now. Alright, let's go back to rivalries. Okay, well, that's 2. Moving on to part 3, the finale of the Beehive Boot. It is Utah versus Utah State. So let's head there now. Alright. Home and away, you guys know the rules. Flip a coin. Let's see who's playing home. Let's say Utah's will be heads, Utah State will be tails. Let's see here. We have a heads. It's going to be Utah. There, whoop, nope, go back. Come on, there it is. Utah and Utah State. There we go. Utah State on the road again. And who will we be playing as? Utah State or Utah? Utah will be heads. Utah State will be tails. Here we go. Flip a coin. It is heads. We're going to be playing as Utah. The Utes. And what will our jerseys be this time? You know what? I kind of like the throwback all blacks. Those are pretty nice. Look at that. And then Utah State, and we're keeping the all whites. Why not? Okay. Alright, exhibition, blah, da, 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 da. Alright, let's see here. Let's do the early game, noon, random weather.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Utah Utes offense takes the field. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They have
coming out aggressively. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense.
That was a dud.
They couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Dampier. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's a way to start a game.
Well, they try to throw forth there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
So Utah State's offense will take the field for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this? Nowhere to go with the line down. He goes at the 39.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
Oh my God, he got him.
They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
A lot of times you see those receivers.
It's like they know.
You know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 72 yards, and the points come on a pass from 39
We're going to be playing from behind
out.
again. Man.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
From the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I think because of where they are on the field right now, close to midfield, made that decision a whole lot easier for the head coach to decide to go for it on that 4th down.
And the Utes have this offense rolling. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. He's going to fire deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Utes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Let's it fly. It's in.
Where the fuck's the flag? Oh my god.
I don't know about the decision.
He didn't let him make the break.
They have been expecting man
The
coverage,
fuck was
but
that?
time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Here's a heat.
Shit.
And a heat.
God damn it.
Home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. And the field goal unit is on the field. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game. Doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I'll just let him get an easy first down. Why not?
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Hauls it in at the 40. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right.
That's exactly why I don't run RPOs, because they fucking suck.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. They're setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him.
You didn't have to jump up to get that ball.
On a running back screen.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big game, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Hand off from the shotgun. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Utes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Holding.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On third down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Utah has a back on the offense coming onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
There was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Got it behind the line. It's Bentley. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Utes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on third and short. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Utes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Dampier. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the back. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Catch in the middle. It's Davis. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Utes are in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This is why Rice Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. That ought to be enough for a Utah State first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davis. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Jacobs. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of it. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Dampier. Trying to make magic with his feet. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Fuck.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. Oh, and he missed it. No good. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Utes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Barnes. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Davis. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're good.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Utes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. To the air, it's Barnes. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. On the run, it's Parker. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And the Utes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. To the ground with the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Barnes. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Boyd. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. To the air on 1st down. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Davis. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after them, registering multiple sacks, and they...
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Utah! What momentum you get when the
offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jacobs. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Back to throw, it's Barnes. And down he goes back at the 3.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming in the game, you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
He'll do it himself.
Oh my God. Slow down, Mike. Jeez.
Takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, what a luxury when you got a quarterback like this that you can run design, run with. Just gives such an advantage in the numbers game in the box.
And it's not as if that surprised this defense. Defensive coordinator knew all week it was coming, and that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
He'll return it from the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Dropping back, it's Barnes. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
He wants a big play here late. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right. Let's see here. All right, and that's it for the Beehive boot. And we'll continue with the rivalries later on here. I'll be back in a little bit. I'm going to play another game. We're going to get away from football in a little bit. So I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.